Hi, my name is Carl Dallas, and today my topic is the snakes of Tennessee. There's about 34 different species of snakes that inhabit Tennessee, only 4 of them being venomous or poisonous, as some people say. Knowing about snakes and how to identify whether they're venomous or not can help save lives. Today I will tell you about the different types of snakes in Tennessee and how to tell whether they're venomous or not. As a side note, in Tennessee, according to the TWRA's website, it is illegal to harm, kill, remove from the wild, or possess native snakes taken from the wild without proper permits. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the venomous snakes and how to identify them. The 4 snakes that are inhabiting Tennessee are all part of the pit viper family. The pit vipers have a specialized heat-sensing pit on the front of their head. All the Tennessee snakes that are venomous have a vertical elliptical-shaped eye pupil. They are generally heavy-bodied animals, and because of this, they are not able to climb very well. They also retain their eggs within their body until the snakes are able to live on their own. Now on to the 4 species of snakes that are poisonous or venomous. The first one, and being the most common snake in Tennessee, is the copperhead. It is responsible for the most snake bites that occur in Tennessee. Copperheads generally reach between 24 and 36 inches. They have a base color of tan, peach, or pink, and have hourglass-shaped saddles across their back. These chestnut-colored saddles are widest on the sides and narrowest in the back. Here's an example of what those look like. The head of the snake has often a coppery appearance, giving these snakes their common name, the copperhead. Second on our list of venomous snakes in Tennessee is the western cottonmouth, which is found mostly to the west of the Tennessee River. They are fairly large, being between 30 and 42 inches, heavy-bodied snakes, found in aquatic habitats where they prey primarily on fish and amphibians. A note to remember is that they can also bite while they're underwater. They are often dully colored, being almost black, while juvenile snakes can be strongly patterned and brightly colored. However, they lose this color and pattern for the most part when they get to adulthood. The third type of snake in Tennessee that's venomous is the rattlesnakes. And there's 2 different types of venomous snakes that are rattlesnakes in Tennessee. We have the timber rattlesnake and the pygmy rattlesnake. Both of these have a rattle on the end of the tail, which they will often shake to warn other animals away. Timber rattlesnakes are found statewide, mainly occupying timbered second-growth forests where rodents are abundant. They are very secretive and extremely shy, avoiding all contact with humans if all possible. They are large, heavy-bodied snakes that can reach between 36 and 60 inches long, and they usually have a base color of pale gray, tan, or peach. And they also have crossbands across their back. Here's an example of what they look like. The next snake that is the rattlesnake of Tennessee is the pygmy rattlesnake. It is found mostly along the floodplains of Tennessee on the Tennessee River. It inhabits swamps, marshes, wet prairies, and floodplains. They prey primarily on frogs, salamander, lizards, and other small amphibians. The pygmy rattlesnake rarely gets longer than 20 inches. And here's an example of what they look like. In conclusion, today we've covered the different types of snakes that are found in Tennessee and how to identify the venomous snakes and whether they're poisonous or not. Having knowledge on snakes is something everyone should have, and it can save your life. If my family would have had more knowledge about the snakes, then it could have helped prevent an accident that happened. When we were camping at Camp Piney, my sister was bitten by a copperhead, which is the most common snake in Tennessee. The state rangers that were at the park were not familiar with the snakes either, and they told us that it was probably a non-venomous snake, so they didn't warn us that it was going to be bad. However, when the state trooper got there, he listened to the description of the snake and said it was definitely a copperhead and that we needed to go to the hospital immediately. So after that, my parents were adamant that me and my siblings learn more information about the snakes. As I mentioned before, there's about 8,000 to 10,000 snake bites each year in the United States, according to the TWRA. or the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency. About 3,000 of these snake bites happen because people mess with or tamper with the snakes. If people would avoid the snakes, then it would drastically cut down on the snake bites in the United States. Thanks for listening to my speech.